Hey there folks, back at you with another video. Today going to be working on this John Deere 4430. Massive oil leak, as you can tell, everywhere on the ground. And that's not from me spelling it, it's from this oil pump. It's leaking like a sieve right here on the top. So yeah, I'm going to show you how I'm taking this out and taking it apart. And this will be a two-part video. One will be removal, the other one will be rebuilt. So here we go. Please like and subscribe. Helps the channel out a lot and don't cost nothing. Let's get past the intro. Let's get into this. Okay, here we go. John Deere 4430. We got a massive hydraulic leak, and it's coming right there at the seal. Let me come around the other way. I'm trying to get this cleaned up a little bit. Right there where the back half of the pump basically bolts onto the pump housing, that's where it's leaking. So we're going to take it off, talk to the customer. He says let's go for a complete reseal kit on that. And Noah just got done digging all this crap out right there. I mean, this thing was filled to the brim, so it was plumb full of dirt and whatnot. So we're grabbing the pressure washer and get that all cleaned out. So we're going to take this pump out. I'm going to rebuild it. You see this hose here? So yeah, it's weather checked really bad, so I'm going to get that replaced. Adjust the valves because it has hard enough time starting, so see if that makes a difference. All right, I took the top hose off. That's where I got it right now. Now I'm going to see if we can bust the hydraulic line loose. There's one right there. And then another one right there. So we got to take that little plastic line here, and you got to take that loose because that goes all the way, feeds back to the bottom there on the pump. So we're going to take that off. We're going to crack it loose right there, and I noticed there's a little crack right there too, so we have to replace this little hose. And then right there's the coupler, so we got to take that loose. But we'll work on the lines first and we'll bring you back. All right, that one there is a 32 mil. Well, I use 32 mil because I ain't got no standard service wrenches nor a standard crow's feet, because that's what I use to bust it loose. And then on the other side, I used a 1-inch to bust it loose and 26 millimeter to get that one loose right there. So you can tell it's draining, so I'm gonna let that drip for a little bit, and now we're gonna get onto that fitting right there, right here. So all right, we'll bring it right back. All right, so we got that nipple off, and the hose broke, so I guess we need to get ourselves another one, but I already had a crack in it. So anyway, took the bolts out of that. So next thing will be popping these bolts loose. That's 9/16 by the way. Popping these bolts loose, and then she should be coming out. So here we go. All right, we got all 4 bolts out. That takes 19 mil or 3/4, whatever. So now let's see if we can pop this thing out. I'll be right back. Well, I just popped the pry bar in there and give it a good jerk, and look at that, it's popped loose. So we got some hydraulic oil coming out. So I'm gonna let that sit for a bit, let it drain out, and then we can lift her on out. We'll be right back. All right, after some jiggling and prying, we got her busted loose off the drive shaft. And as you can tell right there, there's another fitting. So we're going to get that one loose. And that hose goes, you can tell that right there is where that hose runs, so it goes all the way to the other end. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take that one loose, and then if it's not too heavy, I hope we can lift her right out through here. We'll see. I may have to take this air box off in order to create enough room to do so. I think I'm just going to do that anyway. So here we go. Well, there you go. Right there, it just sits for the air intake, and then on the back side there's a hose clamp that sits right there, and you got 4 bolts right here, 9/16. So you got a lip right, 2 lips right there, 2 right there, and then that should, there you go, and that removes the air filter housing. There you go. Well, that definitely gives me a little more room to manhandle that pump, so we'll see. May have to look into these lines here, but I feel like I can reach up in there a lot better now, so there we go. Now let's bust that one line loose on the other side, like I just pointed out earlier, right there, and then see if we can manhandle this this pump out of here, because she's a heavy one. Anyway, here we go. Well, it took a little bit of wrestling, but got her out. So now I'm gonna bring her over to the workbench, clean it off a little more yet, and same thing over there. Run the pressure washer through there one more time. Make sure, when you do that, make sure you plug the hoses off. So anyway, well, yeah, got her out. So stay tuned for the next video. We're going to open this thing up and put a reseal kit on in it. So, but that's it for this video. So please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot and don't cost nothing. And we're going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.